What's up with y'all? It's your boy West Coast, man. We out here in San Francisco. It's not even really San Francisco. It's really the city of Santa something. But we out here, man. It's your boy West Coast. We just got to the hotel. We'll start making our way over to the stadium. We'll start making our way over to the stadium in about an hour. So we're about an hour. We'll start making our way over to the stadium. San Francisco is really the city. But hey, man, the weather is beautiful out here. It's actually gonna be a little nippy out here for your boys. So they're gonna have some really, really good weather. But yo, man, I have to do this real quick show because I told y'all I was gonna do you guys my prediction for the starting defense. But before I kind of go into like my prediction on the starting defense, we like to be the educated fans here at Dallas Cowboy Scouting, at West Coast Cowboy. And my boy Boss Cowboy, Boss Cowboy Sports, Cowboys Experience. We try to be the educated fan. So with being the educated fan, there's a proper way to watch these preseason games. Now, the first thing, I posted the full roster right here. It's literally like 9 posts down. It's like 9 posts down. And it has the full roster of players that are eligible to play. And you're going to notice that Zeke's name's not on there. Duh. You're going to notice that D-Law's name's not on there. Why? Because he's on IR right now. Well, he's on a form of IR right now. So he's not eligible to play. So if you're wondering why those guys aren't on there, that's why. The big blotch, that was Rico Gathers. But yeah, he's not on the team anymore. So it's this mod is updated. It's the August 9th post at 9:48. That should have your full complete schedule. You should also have you guys what? Come on, man. Somebody let me know for 200 points. What else did I tell you? What are the 3 things you guys needed to proper watch the Dallas Cowboy preseason game? It's a proper way I told you guys. Was it 1, you needed the roster. I provided you guys the roster. What was the other 2 things you guys had to do? What was the other 2 things you had to get? You had to get yourself a highlighter, get yourself a pen. It was really 3 things because I told you a clear mind too. You get yourself a highlighter and get yourself a pen. The reason why you want to get your highlighter, if you can just get one, just get one. Make sure you have yourself a pen. Why? So when players make plays, even if you're not able to print the roster, you can at least look at the roster and say, okay, 43. Because it's going to be some of them. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you got to remember in the regular season, there's only 53 dudes out here. So you're going to see numbers that you've never seen before. You might see a number 16. You can be like, who the hell is, that's Cedric Wilson. See, you might see a number 43. Like, who the hell is... I don't even know who that is, right? As a matter of fact, let me go to my handy-dandy roster. Let's see who number 43 is. Let's see. Who number 43? Or do we even have a number 43? Nate Hale. There we go. Play weak side linebacker. There you go. Look at that. You know what I'm talking about? I was able to do that. Why? Because I had my roster. It's on the August 9th post at 9:48. I posted it. Make sure you also have your pen so you can take down notes. My boy Ralph said have a 12-pack. You can have a 12-pack, but only drink like 6. Let's be reasonable watchers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing with you, Ralph. Enjoy your day, brother. It's been a long, long time, man. If you want to get toe up during this game, handle your business, man. Just do it responsibly, and make sure we don't believe in drunk driving on this side of town. We got kids, man. So make sure you have your designated driver. A responsible person has their designated driver before they drink. You don't look for the driver after you drink because you might find someone who's just not as drunk as you. But hey, man, y'all know I love you. That's why I'm only telling you this. But yeah, Austin said, and print the roster. If you're able to print it. If you're not, at least have it accessible. You know what I'm saying? So that you can at least write some of these stuff down. Now, 6 the first half, bro. He said 6 the first half, ready. Hey, Breeny, handle your business, man. I ain't telling nobody not to have a good time, man, because this has been a crazy offseason. You deserve it if you made it this far. You know what I'm talking about? If you're on this side of the green and you can watch a Cowboy game, even if they blacked it out, go to your local pub, and if you're able to do that, if you want to have a good time, just get home responsible. All right, my boy said he drink responsibly and stay at home. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into this projection of who I believe is going to be your starting defense for tonight. And also, I wanted to say something too before I get into kind of who I believe my starting defense is going to be, or who I believe it should be. You guys really got to watch these preseason games with an open mind, because I see a lot of posts of people saying, who is your standout for tonight? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. Unless you like know these guys like personally, or unless you was at training camp as much as West Coast, you shouldn't really have a standout. You surely shouldn't have anyone that you just want to see in particular. And to be honest with you, that's the fair way to look at a preseason. Why? Because when you do that, you're giving everyone a fair chance in your mind to make this team. You know what I'm saying? I know we've heard the Jazz with Tony P. I know. But I wonder how much we would have heard if Zeke would have been on this team. Get what I'm saying? You know, so don't forget that, you know, this is a scout, serious Cowboy fan out there and cover truth. And we want to be able to give everybody a fair shot on the field and in our mind to make this team. So the number one thing you got to have when you're watching this game is you got to have an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen is you get out there and then someone that you thought was going to do really, really good is just looking like a rookie, and then you get uninterested in the game, and then you have another guy zipping around making plays and doing things, and he gets discounted. He'll get discounted in your mind. Why? Because you didn't go into it with an open mind. So the number one thing to do today is look for people who impress you, regardless of what number they have on. Look for people who actually impress you. If they impress you, write their number down. We'll bring them, let's bring them to the show tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow I'll be driving home. So actually tomorrow I'll be at Stanford. My oldest daughter wants to go to Stanford, so we're taking her on a school tour tomorrow. But Monday we'll be breaking it all down and stuff like that. But give these kids a legitimate shot to make this team in your mind. All right. So these are going to be my starting DNs. These are going to be my starting DNs for this game. I think Taco is going to be starting in replace of DeMarcus Lawrence. Why? Because that's where he really plays. I know he plays on the opposite side, but that was only because D-Law was really, really good and we couldn't get Taco on the field. You know what I'm saying? But now that D-Law's not playing and Robert Quinn is out, honestly, I don't know if Robert Quinn's going to be available for this game. So I'm not going to quote you and say that he's not going to be able to, because I've seen suspended players play in preseason games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to always say that he's not going to be available for this game. But I will say this, regardless if he is, I think Taco Charleston should play. Why? Because you already know there's a really good chance that Robert Quinn's going to be out at least 2 games. If best case scenario, 1 game if he gets an appeal. But that'll be the fastest appeal I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes it'd be like that. So I think Taco should definitely get that start in replacement of D-Law. Then your other defensive end, in my opinion, from what I've seen at training camp, should be big number 92, man, Dorrance Armstrong. Second-year player out of Kansas, came in looking like a grown man. Like, this dude looks like a grown man. Like, he looks like a grown man out there. The Cowboys absolutely love him. He was working with Charles Haley when Charles Haley was out there. Charles Haley don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely tell that he took a liking to this kid. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what he can do. I definitely want to see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So my starting DNs right now are going to be Taco Charleston and Dorrance Armstrong. All right. Let me now that I said that, I can't really see our comments because of this new format. So I got to zip in between stuff. So let me go over here real quick. Ricky Star Breezy. Bob Heck says Quinn's not playing regardless. Yeah, he's going to be out those two first games. So that's why, in my opinion, I think that you should set yourself up to be ready for week 1. So that's why I believe that Dorrance Armstrong should get the start, and I believe he should get the start just in case, man. You never know, man. I definitely believe that D-Law is going to be ready week 1, but let's prepare now like he's not. You know what I'm saying? And I think Dorrance Armstrong and Taco should get the start, man. Taco, man, I talked to Taco's, not to go too far in it, because y'all know I'll take a bunny trail and I'll be 20 minutes later, we'll still be talking about Taco. But I talked to Taco's personal trainer. We interviewed him on the show. It was kind of like some random, I know I sucked at promoting it. That's my fault. But he literally said he had an hour at the last minute, you know what I'm saying? And we took it, we jumped on it. So he just jumped on the show and we rocked with him. But that was Coach Tuck, man. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, personal trainers in this life is on this side of town, personal trainers, that's almost like a mobster and his attorney. The attorney, when the mobster gets killed, so does the attorney. Why? Because the attorney know everything the mobster know. You know what I'm saying? That's just the life they live. And personal trainers in this lifestyle, in the football lifestyle, those are like their attorneys damn near. They're like their agents. They really confide in these guys. And he just enlightened me in some stuff, that how Taco was feeling and how he maybe he didn't like he has some legitimate mistakes in in his attitude and things like that. But obviously, it's all about how you handle things. The only thing you can control in a situation is your response to it. It's the only thing you control. Somebody walk up and slap West Coast right now. I can stop them from slapping me, but I can't stop them from trying. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I mean? Like, the only thing I can control is my actions. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think he could have he could have did better on that. But long story short, Bunny Trail over. Taco Charleston, Dorrance Armstrong going to be your starting defensive ends. Now, let's go to my defensive tackles. What's up with you, Jug? What's up with you, William Jug? What up with you, I'm Bill Walsh. Ballamore, what's up with you? Robert, what's up with you, Justice? Hey, I got 14 people watching me on YouTube. Let me go over to YouTube real quick. And my starting D tackles tonight is going to be Malik Collins and Antoine Woods. That's gonna be my starting D tackles for tonight. So the reason why I'm starting Antoine Woods is because you remember he had that labrum surgery. I don't know what's up with that word, man. I think I'm gonna just write it on a postcard, and then anytime I gotta say it, I'll just put it in front of you guys, so I don't gotta keep doing that. But yo, YouTube, I'm coming right now. I know y'all got some comments over there. Y'all killing it over there. I'm coming. All right, here we go. So yeah, I'm going to say it. Antoine Woods had labrum surgery 2 days after the Rams game. And, this is a year. This is what we would consider a bag year, meaning this is a contract year from him. So with with the drafting of Tristan Hill, I'm not trying to throw Tristan Hill in there. He doesn't, like, a rookie with our defensive line, a rookie does not deserve to just come in here and start. You know what I'm saying? He don't. I'm sorry. And they haven't even come down with how many games Tyrone Crawford is going to get suspended for. So I play him too. Why not? Shoot, they might mess around and forget or something. You never know. Any player's not named Zeke. They might end up forgetting about him. But yeah, I would play Tyrone Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But my two starting defensive tackles for tonight are going to be Antoine Woods and Malik Collins. If I had to say which side, I would probably be pairing up. I'm going to pair up Malik Collins with Taco. And I'm going to pair up Antoine Woods with Dorrance Armstrong. The reason being is because it's like you have a good and a bad with each one. Taco is a guy trying to kind of like figure out what the hell he's going to be doing with his career with the Dallas Cowboys. He's trying to get started. Malik Collins is a guy that's already started. He just got to stay healthy. So they can kind of help each other. Antoine Woods is a guy who came out of nowhere. That's why Antoine Woods is the reason why I banned the word camp body on my page, because we said he was a camp body, and look what he's about to get paid. Like, he ended up being one of the better defensive tackles in the NFL, and he's undersized. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we banned that word. So, Antoine Woods, he was the epitome of a camp body. You just brought him in, ended up standing Travis Frederick up, and next thing you know, he's starting in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Dorrance Armstrong, two-year guy now. He was a rookie last year. I think it'll be a good pairing between those two. And I don't want to move Malik Collins around too much, because if he is healthy, he's going to play in that exact spot all year for me. So, that's kind of my take on that. So my defensive line. So hey man, let me give you some love on YouTube real quick. Jace, he says, hopefully Kellen Moore can show something tonight. Kellen Moore's not going to show absolutely anything. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan that wants to win a Super Bowl, why do you want to show the world your offense in a meaningless game? That makes no sense. The only person that appeases is us, the fans, so that we can feel like, ooh, we did good. Our offense is back. But then, how is your offense back playing against a bunch of guys in preseason? So you kind of see how that works out. Like, it's like, honestly, I don't want to see nothing new in this offense. Nothing. This is the first preseason game. I don't want to see any of that. Maybe week 3, week 4. Like, they practice so much, and you guys got to remember, they practice 2 times a day. There's only one practice they allow us at, but there's a practice at the first morning practice. That's all they're doing is installing plays. So it's like, you don't want to show the world our entire playbook. Why? Because that's going to make it very easy for the Giants. It's going to make it very easy for Washington. It's going to make it very easy for Miami. They got to have a freaking 4-week jump on our offense. I don't want that. I want to see who's fast, who can cover. That's all you're really going to see in these preseason games is a bunch of one-on-one stuff. Why? Because there's going to be so many different variations of players playing with this guy and player playing with that guy. Like, our offensive line is probably going to change 15 times. It's going to be like a damn near NBA starting 5. Like, NBA starting 5, every time a timeout comes, new people come on the field. That's how it's going to be with your offensive line. Like, them dudes going to be coming in and out, in and out, in and out. So it's like, you're not going to really have, like, a whole bunch of, like, you know, ZY covers. You're not going to say, you might see 1 or 2 plays here and there, but, man, I want to see our base offense. That's it. That's it. I don't want to show us nothing. You know what I'm saying? If these guys can't produce in base offense, then they shouldn't be in it. They can't. They're not going to be able to play in the Dallas Cowboys, because if you can't play in our base offense, how are you going to be able to concept and be able to grab onto this super hybrid stuff that Kellen Moore is supposedly supposed to be showing us out there? Not saying he ain't, but I'm just saying. So that's why I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I appreciate that comment, Jace, but I'm sorry. I don't want to see nothing new tonight. Nothing new. Because why? Because, man, we play 2 divisional games right off the muscle, and I do not want to give them any incentives, any extra film that they already going to have. You know what I'm saying? Kellen Moore's offense is brand new, and honestly, that could be actually a secret weapon that nobody knows about. Why? Because it's hard to study and watch film on the unknown. And guess what? We need to continue to play on the unknown. Jace, I definitely believe that Alfred Morris will play tonight. If you're looking for my complete breakdown on the offense, on who my starting offense is, make sure you check out yesterday's video. I'll be pushing over to the stadium here in probably about an hour. I'll be pushing over to the stadium here in probably about an hour. So when I get to the stadium, I'll go live there for a little bit, and then shoot, man, we're gonna go from there. So hey, man, get your roster back up. So we're at the off. So your defensive line is going to be Taco. It's going to be Malik Collins, Antoine Woods, and Dorrance Armstrong. All right. Now on to your linebackers. Honestly, I'm letting Jalen Smith, I'm letting LVE play tonight. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Sean Lee obviously is not going to play, so I'm going to put Joe Thomas out there. I think Joe Thomas should have played more last year. He's the only player I've ever seen in the NFL knock a dude's decal off their helmet. And if you want to go see that third, and remember, I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was 2017 when Green Bay came and played in Dallas. There was a play. Jason Witten did a little spin around play, tried to get the first down from Dak Prescott, and a linebacker just flashed out of nowhere and knocked the ball down. Well, that linebacker who flashed out of nowhere, that was Joe Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe Thomas is a underrated linebacker in the NFL, especially on our team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel that Joe Thomas can take the reins. Yes, I'm out here at Levi Stadium. I'm like 15 minutes away. Like, come on, man. Y'all already know there's nothing Dallas Cowboy related that's going to be within 200 miles of West Coast, and I ain't going to be in the building, man. If it's within 200 miles, that's my radius. I'm with West Coast. I'm covering. You already know. Bryn, I'm going to let you know who my starting wide receivers is, but remember, if you want that complete breakdown on who I believe is going to be my starting wide receivers, hey, I mean, if you guys remember that information, throw that in there. I already told you guys, my starting wide receivers, this is a defensive show, but my starting wide receivers tonight are going to be my boy John V. Johnson out of Toledo. I'm going to have my boy, I'm having Randall Cobb and Michael Gallup. That's who I'm playing. Why? Because I need to see what these freaking quarterbacks can do. And as much as I want to see what these wide receivers can do, it's more important that I need to see what these damn wide receivers can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to see what these wide receivers, not these wide receivers, I'm sorry. I got to see what these quarterbacks can do. And the only way they're going to do that is with a halfway decent wide receiver core. So, John V. Johnson is going to be my starting, he's going to take Mari Cooper's spot. Then I'm going to have Randall Cobb. Why he's playing? Because I don't know him. I don't know the dude. And he's on a 1-year deal. And if he go out there and start farting and running around in circles, then guess what? I can release him and get that money back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm definitely not playing him. I mean, I'm definitely playing him. So, John V. Johnson, Randall Cobb, and Michael Gallup, my starting wide receivers. Cedric Wilson and Gladden 83, aka Baby T Will, they'll play, but I'm not starting them. They haven't really, in my opinion, made. And also, I'm gonna tell you someone who else should. Number 11, the boy from Georgia. Him and Cobb gotta rotate. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Tavon Austin need to play too, because I need to find out what the heck I'm about to do with Tavon Austin. So Austin has to play too, because one of them dudes is probably gonna get released. My punters are gonna be my returning punters are gonna be Tavon Austin. I'm going to let my boy number 11 get back there and get some. And I'm going to let what's the boy name? Randall Cobb. I'm thinking Cedric Cobb from the running back from the Arkansas Razorbacks. Randall Cobb. That's gonna be my return guys. My linebackers, if Jalen Smith is playing, he's playing, bruh. like he's playing. He's going to play a little bit. He's going to start a little bit, get it going, get this defense in sync. You know what I'm saying? I want to start off with a good defensive, like defense is all about momentum. You know what I'm saying? And I want Jalen Smith to be turned up, getting ready to go into that, going in. Because you got to remember, man, him and Jalen, LVE was the only one that started off fast like that. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are going to be playing in the playoffs also. So, I mean, they're going to be playing more than 16 games regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to get these guys going. I want Jalen Smith and LVE going top by week 1. I want to. Why? Because, you know, if there's going to be a possibility that Zeke, not even Zeke, forget Zeke. There's going to be a possibility that you're not going to have Robert Quinn, Randy Gregory, and, God, what's the other boy? It was 3. Robert Quinn ain't going to be available. Randy Gregory ain't going to be available for, and Tyrone Crawford. So, bruh, like, you need to make sure that other side is good. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Dorrance Armstrong's, I believe he'll end up getting the start if one of them can't, if all 3 of them aren't there. But, I mean, you're going to want to make sure that your linebackers are up and ready to go. And I want my captains of my defense out there, man. Like, them dudes, 170, 140 tackles, them dudes is cool with contact. They young, too. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to remember, I'm not saying the whole entire game. I am saying let them play for a couple snaps. I don't mind that. Defense is different than offense. Yeah, but that's my linebackers. Now, let me go over here to YouTube. Let me go over. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Hey, I'm about to be getting onto this game. I'll be getting onto this game here in a little bit. Let me change this real quick. What's today's day? 10th? It's game day, baby. All right, bams. All right, so let me go back to my... Go to your, because I'll make sure you guys have your roster out. The reason why you got to have a roster out is because some of these guys' names, I'm saying their names, and you probably won't recognize their name. You'll just recognize their number. So have your roster out so you can see that. All right, so your corners. Now, from what I've seen, this is my corners that I'm going to be playing tonight is I'm going to have my boy Jordan Lewis out there. I'm also, because we always run a 3-corner set, so I'm going to have Jordan Lewis out there. I'm going to have Cheeto out there. And I'm going to have, what's my boy, Cheeto, Jordan Lewis, and Alumba. Those are my 3 corners. The reason why is because Byron Jones is not playing. If from what I've seen, Alumba plays the best Byron Jones out there, in my opinion. You know, he's very athletic. He's a guy that can get to the ball. He's a guy that always makes plays on the ball. I know you guys want to see Mike Jackson, but 33 not ready, y'all. And, I ain't trying to hate on him. All I got to say is just go look at any highlight film. Go look at John V. Johnson's 2 touchdowns. Go look at Michael M. Jeezy's touchdown. Like, he has a problem playing that ball on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to throw, and I've been very consistent on this too. So I'm not trying to throw him out in the fire like that. You know what I'm saying? Because him giving up a touchdown in his first NFL game doesn't do me any justice. If you guys notice, I just named you a bunch of guys who have already played in the NFL and have played well. And to be honest with you, if Byron Jones is not available, freaking Michael Jackson's not. He's not going to be starting. He's not going to be starting. I definitely think he's a developmental corner though. He got a lot of dog in him. Between the 2 dudes, Joe Jackson is the better one of them right now. Obviously, they play different positions, but Joe is the more of the pro ready guy right now. Then my safeties, Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath. Those are my starting safeties, Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath. Xavier Woods looked ridiculously good in preseason. I want to see what he looks like on the field. It would be ridiculous, especially against these bad quarterbacks that they're going to be playing, because they probably won't play Garoppolo. If Xavier Wood is able to get an interception, or Heath is able to get an interception off of one of these bad quarterbacks, like, oh my God, like that would do wonders to their momentum and confidence. So I'm definitely starting Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath. Why? Because I think these bad quarterbacks that are going to play for the San Francisco 49ers are going to be throwing them balls up, and if Xavier can get his hands on one, that is going to make him feel like a god. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to make him feel like a god. Like, he's going to feel so he's going to feel very confident, you know what I'm saying? And that's some good confidence, you know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if he come off a bad quarterback or not. We just need to get one, you know what I'm saying? So that's why and I want to see if he can. And then also think about this. A lot of times you get interceptions in camp. Why? Because you're playing against the same quarterback every day. That's why, man. Sometimes I don't want to be feeling like I'm always defending Dak. You know what I'm saying? But god dang, man. Sometimes y'all got to get a kid a break. Like, bro, if you're playing against the same dudes every single day, you don't think they're gonna know the plays that you run? You don't think they're going to know when this wide receiver does that? Or, they should if they're good corners, if they're paying attention. Because every wide receiver has what's called a wide receiver DNA, and that's things that they do on every single play. So you can pick up on those traits and it'll make you easier to defend them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't give Dak such a hard time when he throws interceptions at practice. You know what I'm saying? I do give the DBs credit for catching them though. Because we led the league in goddamn dropped interceptions. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be starting Xavier Woods and Jeff Heath at my safeties. And that's pretty much it. Everybody else gonna get rotated. You should see a healthy dose of everybody. Like, you're gonna see a healthy dose of everybody. I ain't gonna lie, I was the only smart person. Well, I was smart and they was smart for listening, but I told them, hey man, it's gonna get nippy here. You better bring a jacket. So I got mine. But let me go through some questions. You remember, I'll go live at the stadium for a little bit, and then after that, I got my handy dandy notebook. I'm gonna be taking notes and watching the game like y'all. Let's see. Hey, Jordan Lewis has been balling. Ioka's going to eat. I like it. I'm turning in. You have talked about the process of T. Hill, our second. He said, Warren says, am just turning in. Have you talked about the process of T. Hill in the second round pick? Yeah, I've talked to him, as far as, I haven't talked about him as far as an individual. I don't think he's going to start tonight. I think Malik Collins and Antoine Woods get the starts over the young man. He's looked good at camp. He's looked good. But this is real football now. You know what I'm saying? I want them real football players. I'm not saying he's not, but Antoine Woods and Malik, those are my D tackles. I want to see these guys get after this quarterback. Think about this. If your defense is able to dominate in any game, that's going to be good momentum going into the season. Hey man, we got some Cowboy fans. Y'all Cowboy fans? Hey, Cowboy fans, you know it, man. We don't care if it is a preseason game. We in the building, baby.
That's right.
Let's go, baby.
I'm a Niner fan.
Huh?
I'm a Niner fan.
Ah, it's all good.
That's my son.
Aw, come on, Pops.
I don't know what happened.
Be like that, man. We win the Super Bowl, you should switch, man. He'll do it naturally. Hey, shout out to the people who let their kids have like free will to choose their own team at the age of 14. Like, I'm sorry, like my kids can't even choose their own shoes. You gonna let them choose their own team? No. But hey, it is what it is, hey. Shane says, what about Anthony Brown? Anthony Brown's been looking good. He's looking very improved. Ricky says it's going to be a good test for our backup because Nick Mullins is nice. Nick Mullins is nice. Number 4. He is nice. Kalen says, let's go. I want everybody to be healthy. Absolutely. The game will be shown on NFL Network tonight. You know that's right, man. All right, man. So I don't know how long we've been on here. But I did just want to jump on here. The next time I go live today, I'll be at the stadium. And then after the game, I'll do a live reaction to it. And then we'll go from there, man. Shoot, man. If you ain't rocked with me before, man, welcome to the season, man. Welcome to the 2019 Dallas Cowboys season. Shoot, man, feel at home, put your feet up. We ain't always got to agree. We ain't always got to disagree either, you know what I'm saying? But most importantly, man, let's support our team. When players get injured, because it will happen, let's be the first ones to pray for them. Let's just have a good season, man. Let's have a really good season, man. I'm about to get emotional. We here, man. Like, this is live, bro. I'm live, man. Well, hey, you guys already know what it is, man. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.